What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. We got an opponent from Facebook today, Zane. Before this video does start, please drop a like below, and also if you're new, subscribe. We are now almost at 250 subscribers, so if you subscribe now, we will be having another Pokemon giveaway. I don't know what it is going to be yet. I haven't really decided, but we are going to be having that at 250 subscribers here this week or next week. So want to be around for that, subscribe, and be entered into that. We got a new team this week. I actually put this team together. It's all brand new. I got into the raising, or like the Pokemon raising mood again, and start raising some shit. But it's battles like this I actually really like. This guy actually, I asked for a mixed OU match. He brought all the shit he wanted to bring, except he has a, well, I'm not going to say it yet, but he does have one Uber that eventually goes into the match, but I didn't really mind it too much. We have a Life Orb, Shell Armor Samurott, a Flame Orb Switcheroo set for Delphox, defensive Chestnut with leftovers, Expert Pelt, Electivire, special defensive Cryogonal with leftovers, and Mega Ab. So very underrated Mega in my opinion. On his team he has some big threats. Big threat over there is actually that Gliscor, and the Excadrill. If it was choice scarfed, it would be a really big threat. So top into this. He's going to do Lopunny. I actually thought this was his Mega, because you don't see Mega Gengars on many teams if it's OU. So I actually thought this thing was going to be Mega, so I actually have to switch out here. I cannot let my Samurott go down, because I need my Samurott for the Gliscor and the Excadrill. So I'm going to swap here. I'm going to go into this Chestnut. It's the best thing I can eat up, at least fake out, and do some decent stuff back. It actually is not a Mega. I actually thought it was actually a Mega Lopunny. It turns out not being a Mega Lopunny. I actually thought he was probably just going to wait and Mega Evolve the next turn, but that turns out not to be the case, because I go with the Spiky Shield here. Luckily I carry that. Otherwise I'd be taking 4 times effective flying damage there. It actually is this mixed Lopunny too, with Toxic. I never saw a Lopunny like with Toxic. Usually the only Lopunnies that are actually normal without Mega only usually run about Fake Out and Last Resort. That's about the only sets I see for like the ones that are not Mega. That's because I used to use a Lopunny that was not Mega back in X and Y. That's what I usually run on it. But it actually carries Healing Wish too, so which kind of sucks. But it's gonna go down here and go for a Seed Bomb. That fails because there's no opponent there. You know, kind of common sense. But Toxic Damage is gonna take me down. It's just basically just counteracting the leftovers right now. So he's gonna go to Gliscor. Try actually predicting a switch here, actually setting up a substitute. I actually do not want this thing to set up a substitute. That's why I actually go for the Seed Bomb. It's neutral damage, so it's going to do a decent amount, and it's stab, so that barely breaks the sub. That's so he actually knows that I am staying in here, I am risking it all, so he cannot set up a sub. So I was hoping he actually would not set up a sub on this turn here. He does have the Toxic Heal now with the Toxic Orb, so I wish I would have got rid of that. It actually stays in here. I actually was hoping this thing actually could not touch me. I was assuming this thing had Knockoff, Substitute, Protect, and probably Earthquake. But he actually carries the Ice Fang for Grass types and Flying types and Dragon types, so good prediction on his part. With the Toxic Damage here, I do not want to have to stay in. I need to keep this Chestnut around, at least for the Excadrill, because it does counter the Excadrill decently well, in my opinion. It probably might actually kill me from that range if it is a Bandit or a Choice Scarf Excadrill, but he actually predicts a switch here. Goes for the neutral Sludge Bomb, so he actually predicts a switch onto the Samurott here. Very good on his part, because he's going to get a Poison. Kind of sucks for me, but then again, Poison doesn't really do too much to my Samurott. That doesn't really matter too much. He's going to predict the Water type move here. I actually go for the Ice Beam, predicting either this or something else to go out. It does a lot decent damage to most of his team. This here is actually a special defensive Jirachi. It completely eats up my moves. I can tell you that right now. It's special defensive. If I have never saw a special defensive Jirachi like this one, wow. But I cannot stay in here. I actually predict a Thunderbolt, and I'm actually going to go into Delphox here. Either a Thunderbolt or an Iron Head is coming my way, so that's why I kind of thought. But he's actually going to stay in here and going to set up a Calm Mind, predicting a switch. I do get type advantage now, though, which kind of is very awesome, because I think this here, actually without the Calm Mind, I probably would have one-shotted. Maybe Mystical Fire would probably one-shot, but since he has a Calm Mind up, it is not going to do enough damage. Any special defensive, I'm assuming a special defensive nature. So that kind of sucks. Otherwise I probably would have killed there, but you're actually gonna go for the Doom Desire, which I don't see too much in Jirachi anymore, especially now that's OU. Not really people run Doom Desire on their Jirachis anymore, but actually gonna come in clutch for him a little bit later on in the battle, so you guys stick around for that. Now he's gonna go with the Politoed. I actually thought this thing was actually a Drizzle Politoed, but I guess it's a Water Absorb Politoed. Kind of makes sense because he does have the Glass Core that's weak to water and the Excadrill that's weak to water, so I guess a Water Absorb Politoed would be good for his team. That and his team isn't really a rain-based team, but he still does carry the Rain Dance. Kind of sucks, but the Doom Desire actually is going to take me, almost kill me here. Luckily I'm special defensive, so it does not kill, and I do have some decent special defensive bulk on this Cryogonal, so that was kind of a bad switch there. I actually completely forgot about the Doom Desire, so I actually have to force myself to go for a recover here because I do not want to die. He's going to go for Hydro Pump. Luckily it misses, even if it's in the rain, and I think that would have did a decent amount. If not, actually probably would have killed. So he's going to withdraw here. I actually on this turn go for the Freeze Dry. He actually probably was staying in to scout if I had this Freeze Dry, but even if this is Hydro Pump. Now he knows I have the Freeze Dry, so he needs to take this Cryogonal out. That's probably why he went to the Gengar, because it probably has Focus Blast, which I was assuming he had at the time. He actually does. But then I was like, oh shit, it's a Mega Gengar. If you guys do not know, Mega Gengar is Ubers, and it's not OU. He must have thought Mega Gengar was OU, but I'm completely fine with it, because I still outspeed on this turn, because the speed stats did not change. I am a Timid Max Speed Cryogonal with Max Special Defense. Max Special Defense, Max Speed Cryogonal right here. Timid Nature. I eat that Focus Blast up like it's nothing. Oh my gosh. I thought I was like, oh, I'm dead. Goodbye Cryogonal, and then it lived. I was like, holy shit. But I actually outspeed on this turn still. I don't know if his speed goes down, or Mega Gengar's speed is a little bit slower, but I'm not quite sure my base speed. I'm assuming like I'm 90s or 100s, but not quite sure on Cryogonal's base speed. Either that or I just outsped because I'm Timid Nature. That's the only way I outsped. But we do end up taking that thing out. Cryogonal handles it decently nice. So now he's gonna go with the Excadrill here. I just wanted to stack off my Cryogonal at this point. He actually predicts to switch out into the Delphox here, either Delphox or out of the Chestnut here. He actually goes for the Earthquake to get stab damage. But I actually stay in here. I have to levitate, so that kind of sucks for him. He can get damage off on me. But he's gonna go for a Rock Slide here. It is not a Choice Scarf Excadrill too. I find that out here. Very nice. And it's not Choice Banded either because he's switching his moves. Now I decided it's the perfect time to go into Absol here, because Absol completely wrecks the rest of his team. Sucker Punch completely takes rid of this Excadrill. Lizard has Sword Stance, and he actually predicts Sucker Punch, but he did not. And Sucker Punch is going to kill from that range, so that's very nice. And I get my Mega Evolutions off, and my stats go up now. So that's nice. I get a free kill there, basically. And if he wants to try poison me, I do have the Magic Bounce as my ability for this Mega Absol. So he's gonna go into Glass Square, which I'm assuming is defensive. It still does a lot of damage with that knockoff there. And I do get rid of the Toxic Orb. Doesn't really matter though. He's gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. I don't really see many Glass Scores with Sludge Bomb, to be honest too. Kind of should have said that earlier in the battle, but I don't really know why he's running Sludge Bomb. Just probably for fairies, because he does need some fairy coverage. But he does have the Excadrill there, which is resist fairy, but I don't really know why. But if he would have went for a sub right there, I would have been in a little bit of trouble. I do carry Sword Stance on this Absol, which I could have tried setting up in return, but then the toxic damage would eventually take me out, and he was behind the sub. So luckily he did not go for a sub there. He's going to Politoed here. I actually knock off the Citrus Berry, and he's going to miss another Hydro Pump, which actually is GG basically for him now, since he did not land that Hydro Pump. It's basically GG, because that would have took me out. I still would have probably just would have went out into my Chestnut, but then again he probably would outspeed with the Ice Beam. So then after that I probably would have went out into my Electivire and probably finished things up. But another knockoff does kill from that range. In case you wanted to go for Spam Protect again, I did not go for the Sucker Punch. So that is GG. GG, Zane. Very good battle here, guys. I like more battles like this. Not with the Mega Gengar, but stuff like that. That being said, though, I'm actually going to try getting a top 5 up for you guys this week. Either this week or next week. I keep putting it off, but I should have time this week to at least get that up, and more of the Pac-Man World 2 Let's Play. If you did not check that out yet, please go check that out. There's a playlist on the channel, and also they're uploaded pretty much daily. So that being said, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. See you guys next time.